Good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How's everybody doing today? So today is Friday, the 28th of January, 2022. It's hard to believe that this is the last weekend of January, and I'm all for it. January, I want to see you in the rearview mirror. So here is Miss Twinkle Toes. And I don't know if you can see over there, but there's Jonah. Jonah. He's in his little hut. And I am working here on Hope and Love. It's a Bristol Orphanage sampler by Hands Across the Sea. So I'm working on this. And this color here is 115. I'm sure that's what that is. Well, yeah, I think that's it. 115. So yeah, so everything's doing good. I'm in my pajamas today. I just did not feel like getting dressed. I did not feel like facing all that beautiful, gorgeous sunshine out there. I didn't want to move around too much. Nothing. Nope. Oh my gosh. What happened here? My needle. You have to see. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's broken. It's broken. Oh, where do I have my needles? Oh, God. Oh, here, there. Yes, and the thread is 115. So here, I bought these needles a while ago, a couple of years ago, I guess, from AliExpress. So I put my needles in there, and I asked for 24s. Now some of them seem to be for 11 count. They're not made for 14. I'm just gonna see here. I got one that's smaller. I don't like that one. Well, these are rather big. I think these are 26s. No, 26 is smaller. These are more like 22s than they are 24s. So, well, I'm going to try it and see how it works. Hopefully it works okay. I think it's on the big side. Yeah, it is on the big side. This is for an 11 count. I'm not happy with it, but right now beggars can't be choosers. I'll have to look around and see if I can find my a needle that's more appropriate. Yeah, see, I can tell because the eye is bigger. So, but, oh well. It'll do for now. It will have to do for now. Okay, so as you can see here, I finished off, I think I started on G yesterday. So I did H and I and J, and now I'm working on the K. So I was so tired yesterday that I just laid down for a snooze. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to lay down here for 5 minutes and then I can get up. I was so fatigued. And Yeah, this is too big of a needle. This is too big of a needle. But I'll keep working at it. But I ended up laying down and I slept from 12 till 1. And then I got up and I had lunch. I don't know if that was a good thing or not. Just like last night, I had a bowl of cereal for supper, and yes, I do have cereal for supper. There's nothing wrong with that. It's something I have enjoyed for decades. Is cereal for supper. It just hits the spot. But anyway, and after I had that, I didn't feel good. I felt nauseous again. So this morning I had toast. And, yeah, not good. I took my pills and, yeah, just wasn't feeling it. Was not feeling it. Was not feeling it. So, this morning I've been watching about the convoy there, the Freedom Convoy. And I see that American truckers are coming up to the border and are going to demonstrate or protest or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it. Walk around, I don't know, wave their flags in support of Canadian truckers. Actually, in support of all of us. So, even though I'm a retired truck driver, yeah. Well, once a truck driver, you're always a truck driver, right? It would take me probably about half an hour to get used to driving again, but I could do it. I gave up my license quite a few years back, my class 1. But, yeah. Okay, so that's the one side of the HIJK. Yes, okay. So then I did this, and now I have to go up like this. So yeah, I just haven't felt much like anything. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Well, I do live with that, and it's usually around January to February it hits me. And me and Winter just don't get along. We just don't get along. It's blowing cold and I want heat. You know, I'm just like Jonah there when the heat comes up through the register and he sits on the register. And that's exactly what I want to do. And it's yeah, Winter and I just, yeah, I don't care for it. Now, I like, my favorite season is autumn, though. But I like spring and summer, as long as it's not too hot. But one thing I have to get for here is I have to get one of these gazebo type things so that I can put it on the deck. I had umbrellas before, but no, they just don't work. don't need a very big gazebo or cabana or whatever you want to call it. It's yeah, I'm looking forward to sitting outside again and soaking up the sun. And Lilybell loves it, being outside. She loves to sit outside in the sun. She does get quite warm, so she comes inside. So, yeah. Oh, I was going to mention here about the convoy again. That apparently Australian truckers and Brazilian truckers are standing with Canada from their respective countries and protesting the mandates. And that's awesome. That's awesome. If you are a trucker, God bless you. If you are married to a trucker, wonderful. Doesn't have to be a female married to a male trucker. It can be the opposite way around. Or if you're running a team like my husband and I did, or whatever, it's, yeah. The world would stop without truck drivers, I can tell you that. It just wouldn't, the world would not run. Because if you bought anything, if you had anything delivered, if you went grocery shopping, if you bought hay, if you bought farm implements, if you bought a vehicle, if you bought just anything, diapers, anything, it came in a truck. So that's our vital infrastructure right there. Many people don't realize that, how essential truck drivers are. And they really should stop these mandates because, like, COVID is well, I shouldn't even say that. The COVID is hitting the VAXXED people just as hard, and actually the greater majority of people who've been, you know what I mean, they're coming down with it. So, and they say, oh, well, we're trying to protect the people. Well, let us make our own choice. I've been one that's been very supportive of the, you know what, and I have never begrudged anybody for getting it. Not anybody. You want to put that into your body, that's up to you. It's your body. God gave us divine sovereignty over our own body. We have, what's it called? I keep wanting to say animosity. No, that's not the word. Our bodies are our bodies are our bodies, right? And you're free to choose any kind of treatment that you want or not, right? Because it's happening to your body, not to anybody else's. So. But anyways, I've been on my soapbox all day today. Sorry. Oh, I was on my soapbox when I got up this morning, even though I was just talking to Jonah and Lilyville. And then poor Juliet. Poor Juliet. I unloaded on her. Yeah. Oh, and then don't forget what's happening over there between Russia and Ukraine. Oh my gosh. There's, yeah, now apparently the U.S. Is telling people to leave communists. R ends with A. And as soon as possible. So, yeah. World's just gone crazy, hasn't it? Like, look at the weather that they had over there in Israel. Snow in Greece, in Israel, in southern Turkey, in, you know, places that normally don't. And I read there this morning that, or I saw that Miami, Florida is expected to get just slightly above freezing by Saturday, by tomorrow. And so if that's the case, and they do hit the freezing mark, now it would have to get much lower than that. Like it would have to get down to -5 or -10 before there would be really kind of any real damage. But I mean, already the fruit and other produce, yeah. If it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. So what you all working on today? It's a good day here to be working on this. I'm really enjoying this. Now, as you can see, I'm working right across here on the one alphabet. So it's just to make sure that I'm going to reach the other end. And because heaven knows, and we've all experienced it, where you think you've measured. They always say measure twice, cut once. So it's very easy to mess up. Very, very easy. And I've done it. Oh, yeah, I've done it. And it's not pleasant. And I didn't have much left to put on. But what I did was I went right to the very edge, and then there was a strip of Ada. You know, it wasn't very wide. Was sewed on. Oh. And then that was used to finish my last couple of rows. And then also to, so it could be framed. And actually, it looked pretty good. It was an airplane, World War II airplane that I made for my grandson, Kirsten, my first grandson. My granddaughter, Katie, turned 18 yesterday. Whoa. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. So I wonder, too, what Katie's going to make of her life. Is she going to be... Well, she didn't finish high school. And you all know there to get really any kind of a job, even like McDonald's or something, you have to be, if you're like 16, you have to be still in school. And that, like, if you're in your 40s or 50s, it doesn't matter. But if you're younger, you most places there, they require a grade 12 education. So she will come to regret it. I know that for a fact. She will come to regret it. My husband only finished. He didn't even finish. Did he finish grade 9 or he didn't finish grade 9? He didn't finish grade 9. And he told me for years how he said he wished he would have stayed in school. He really wished he would have stayed in school. And, but nope. But the majority of people, once they get out on their own, they realize adulting is very hard. It's very difficult. And, I just hope that my granddaughter there doesn't decide there that she's going to, now that she's 18 and she's responsible for her own self, that she's going to go off and decide, oh, how about we pop out a couple of kids? Let's get 2 different fathers and let's pop out some kids. And we make sure that the fathers there pay through the nose. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, this morning it was quite frosty out there, so I'm sure there was black ice. And because I had seen the plow going and the sand truck, and it seemed like the plow went a couple of times and then the sand truck came. And so, but it seems to have warmed up, and the sun is nice and strong nowadays. So, oh, I read another report or watched it that, and it bothered me when I heard this at first, was that, all these satellites that Elon Musk is putting out there. I had wondered when this net was going to go up that, gee, I wonder what are they trying to keep something in, or are they trying to keep something out? And they were saying yesterday, which I wasn't the least bit surprised, is that astronomers are finding it harder to see into space. That they're looking for NEOs or near Earth objects. And they can't find them because all these satellites are too bright and they're blocking their view. And I was thinking along the same line when his satellites were going up. And yeah, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Now, I would have gone for his Starlink satellite system, but it was going to be $700 to bring it in. And then it was going to be about $150 a month for, for doing, monthly subscription. And I didn't think it was going to be that much. I thought it was going to be, they're aiming for people to have it so that if they're in underserviced areas. Well, you know what? That's a lot of money for a lot of families. And I know I can't afford it. Mine here is $75 a month and then tax. So, and that's about all that I can do. Now, I know I've been saying I'm going to try and do a haul video, and I'm going to after this is going and it's uploading, or it's finished uploading this afternoon or whatever, I'm going to post one, and I'm just going to do it face to face, and I'll show you what I've got. And it's just, I'm just going to hold up the kit or booklet or whatever, and show you what it is, and then I'll move on to the next one. So, okay, so that's that. And then that way I can get through more of them than pulling them out. Okay, because I have too many there and it would just take too long, and I can't post an hour-long video. It's just impossible here. It would take me a couple of days to load one. So, but I will do that. I'm gonna try and do that, and just show you what I've got. And yeah, and there's some beauties in there that, boy, I would love to start. And so yeah, so we'll see what happens. So I'm almost finished here. I think I better put an end to this video here. As you can see here, I'm almost finished the K, and then I'm just going to keep working on. So far I'm enjoying it. It's quite fun. So, on that note, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself there, Miss Lily Belly. And Jonah over there in his hut. Yes, we all love you, just like God does. Yes. So, anyways, stay tuned later for another video. That is going to be Stash Part 1. So, I will talk to you tomorrow, God willing. Toodaloodles, everybody. Bye.